Hi, hey, my name is Jahquan Joseph from Geometry Section 2. I'm here today to teach you about midpoint and the distance on a coordinate plane. Basically, to answer these questions and to answer different questions on the topic, you have to know what the midpoint is, whether it's on a number line or a coordinate plane. It's basically the average of the coordinates of the endpoints of the given segment. So on a number line, it will be the average of the endpoints. On a coordinate, it will be the average of the endpoints of each coordinate x2, x1, along with y2, y1. So the first question, if you was given a segment AB, it has endpoints A, 2, 4, and B, -1, 7, what are the coordinates of its midpoint? So to figure this out, you would have to use the midpoint formula, which is A plus B over 2. Now, in order to solve this, you would need to find the average of the x coordinate, which would be 2 plus -1 over 2. That would be equal to 1 over 2, and that would be a half. Because being that this is a -1, it would change the positive sign to a negative, so it would be 2 minus 1 over 2 to give you the half. And for the y coordinates, it would be 4 minus 7 all over 2. That would give you -3 over 2. Simplify that to -1.5. So, to finish it out, the midpoint coordinates it would be -0.5, -1.5. The next problem, which is the midpoint of segment BC, is 5, -2. One endpoint is B, 3, 4, and it's asking for the coordinates of the other endpoint, which is C. Now, when solving these, you don't necessarily need a diagram, you don't need any kind of visual representation. You're able to just work off of the problem itself. So the problem, it's given a midpoint, given an endpoint, and that's all you need to answer this. Now, to do this, you would need the midpoint formula for a coordinate plane, which would be midpoint equals x1 plus x2 over 2 plus y1 plus y2 all over 2. Perfect. Now, in order to solve this, you will have to substitute the values from the problem. Now, for the x coordinates, it would be 5 equals 3 plus x2 all over 2. Using the midpoint formula, and then multiplying both sides, you will have 2 times 2. You have 10 equals 3 plus x2. When you subtract from both sides, simple math, it would all finish out to be 7, being the second x coordinate. And now for the y coordinate, you will have -2 equals plus y squared equals 2. Again, basic math. Give you -4 equals 4 plus y2. And then when you simplify that, you'll have the second y coordinate being a -8. And now when you're finished, the coordinates of the endpoint would be 7, -8. And now for the final question, it's a bit different this time. it's asking what is the distance between points K and point L. Now for this last one, you will need to use distance formula, which is x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. And now to substitute the values, you would have distance equals -6 minus 9 squared plus 0 minus 8 squared, all within a radical. And when you simplify that, this would become a positive, and you would have all within the radical 3 squared plus -8 in parentheses squared.
Yeah, 5 seconds.
And that would equal 9 plus 64. Alright, now for this last part, you would have to use a calculator. And once you put it into the calculator, it will come up to 8.544003. But you wouldn't need all of those numbers, so you can average it to 8.5. And that's